Hello and welcome back to 90.5 WFAN in front of a live audience. We are at Studio 42 in New York.
Woo!
And
yeah! My favorite show!
I love you guys.
And we are talking baseball here.
Wait, what?
We're going to start with trade deadline first. So there are a couple pieces. We know Shohei is untouchable, but what do you think? Let's say Cody Bellinger is going to go.
Cody Bellinger, I feel like, is a prize piece for the Yankees. I could see the Orioles making moves to get Cody Bellinger. He's been playing great this season. After struggling with the Dodgers in the past, now he's in a new place with the Cubs. Looks like he's fitting in just right.
Mike, what do you think?
I mean, a guy that easily could get traded is a guy like...
Who are you feeling there?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
You just pulled a Mitch McConnell.
I think Salvador Perez could get traded. You know, he's been doing it for years behind the plate. He's been a catcher his whole entire career with Kansas City Royals. I mean, he has the experience of knowing how to be behind the plate, and he's been doing it in games in important situations, such as World Series against the Mets. Obviously, those were tough games against the Mets. It was really tough. He's huge. I mean, arguably a real Hall of Famer. You know, I could see this guy going to Houston or going to the Yankees. You know, the Yankees really need a catcher. Kyle Higashioka, Ben Rortvedt, not the two typical catchers that you would think the Yankees would want to have. Obviously, Jose Trevino hurt. It's just not great. It's hard being a Yankees fan, but I mean, every single day, I think we got better. W last night, but I mean, Salvador Perez could go to the Yankees.
Well, really quickly, before we start answering questions, on the topic of the Yankees, what do you think happens in the AL East, guys? No, I'll start with you.
I think the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees will sneak into this playoffs. I don't see the Red Sox having the team and the makeup to make the playoffs this season. Pretty much, besides their pitching, it's not been great. They need they need to make a splash at the deadline. They need a Verlander. They need a Scherzer. That's who I want them to trade. Yeah.
Michael, what about you?
I mean, the Baltimore Orioles could easily win that division. Tampa Bay could easily win that division. Tampa Bay is kind of on a skid like these last few weeks when they've been playing kind of down again after the trade deadline. I mean, before the trade deadline. But I mean, I got the Yankees playing in third place. So we got the Baltimore Orioles going to win the division. Tampa Bay Rays going to be a wild card team, and New York Yankees going to be the second wild card team. Boston not going to make it, and Toronto don't think so. Boston got a good dub last night, but it's just, they're doing it with their ace is Brian Bayo. That's good, but they're going to need another guy.
Well, we are getting absolutely flooded with questions here. You over there, state your name, and what's your question?
I am Frank the Tank from New Jersey, and I'd like to know, what do you think the Milwaukee Brewers need to do to secure they win their division?
Seuss, I'll start with you.
To be honest, I don't like the Milwaukee Brewers at all. I don't like them at all. In my opinion, I think the Cincinnati Reds are the best team in that division. What are your thoughts on that, Frank?
I think you're completely wrong, but...
You're crazy. Insane.
He is crazy. He needs to realize that Corbin Burns is the former NL Cy Young. But do you think that they need more pitching depth?
Oh, of course they need more pitching depth. You can always call the Mets for Verlander and Scherzer, or Frank.
They suck.
Let me just say one thing. Marcus Stroman is definitely on the market.
Yes, I forgot about it.
Though I do not think they're going to trade, because they're like in division guys. I mean, the same division, so they're not going to give it to their team. You never know with the Cubs.
We have time for one more question before we head off. State your
Joe
name.
from Boston. My best buddy keeps telling me
that Anthony Rizzo is going to go to the Oakland A's. What do you guys think about that one?
Michael, I'll start with
I
you.
mean, you know, Anthony Rizzo ain't going nowhere this year. He's been down the year. Like, the stats are just not great, I'll tell you that. But it's just, he's great. I mean, the Italian stallion, come on now. Left field, right field, he's lefty hitting tanks out there. Come on now.
Do you think you would have some bias to that as a Yankees fan?
I mean, that's just facts. 32 home runs last year on a skid, you know. You can take a break once in a while, and it's all right. It's all right.
Overrated.
Let's go. You know, Yankees ain't that bad. 27 World Series rings. We're chilling.
Well, that'll
27 rings don't matter when there were 6 teams in the league.
do it for here. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is WFAN on 90.5. And remember, Subway, eat fresh.